Where do you want to see yourself in the future? Do you want to stay the way you are today, or do you want to improve your skills, whether it's academic, whether it's sports?
Welcome to Don't Give Up, Persevere, our theme today, when art goes beyond culture. I will have 5 questions for Beatrice Deer, award-winning singer, songwriter. We're so thrilled to have you in this series. You're an inspiration to our youth. So question number 1, Inuit culture and language. Beatrice, you are an award-winning singer, songwriter from Nunavut, Quebec. You have an impressive record with 5 albums. Your music has been described as Inuindie, an indie genre incorporating elements of Inuit culture. Indeed, you sing in Inuktitut, French, and English, and your songs often incorporate throat singing, an important tradition amongst Inuit women. So my question for you is, have you been working on a new project? If so, how will it promote Inuit culture?
Yes, I have been working on new material with my band. We're working together through the internet. We were already developing songs before the pandemic, so we're just continuing. I'm really looking forward to this album. We got accepted for grants, two big grants for this project. And how it's going to promote Inuit culture is obviously it's going to be in Inuktitut. Well, we'll have some English and French parts in the songs, but most of my music is always in Inuktitut because that's my first language, and that's the language that I express myself well the most. And it'll have throat singing elements, some traditional storytelling elements as well. Throughout my performances, I like to wear traditional contemporary Inuit clothing, so that's how also I promote Inuit culture. And I also like to accessorize with ivory jewelry, beaded jewelry, and antlers and things like that. So that's the different ways that I promote my Inuit culture.
That's great. We cannot wait to hear it. And you were talking about storytelling, which is perfect because it leads me to my second question, storytelling. With the song and beautifully animated video Fox, you tell the Inuit legend about a fox who transforms into a woman to trick a man into falling in love with her. As you know, in our projects, communication and creativity are 2 skills that our youth develop. What other skills should youth develop in order to become such good and compelling storytellers?
Well, listen to storytellers and get inspired. Read about stories, read books. Movies are also storytelling, and paying attention to what catches your attention and then incorporate that into what your story is.
Third question, self-care. With your latest album, My All to You, you position yourself as an advocate for healthy living, self-care, and resilience. You have been open on media platforms about how you dealt with trauma, addiction, and anxiety, and you have become an extraordinary role model for youth. How has your relationship with music and the arts contributed to the healing journey?
Writing songs makes me focus more on my experiences and to really observe what's happening inside of me, like in my heart and in my mind, and to think about what I want in the future. So it helps me to kind of monitor, I guess, and put it into perspective and put it on writing, because when we're bombarded with all sorts of thoughts and stresses, we kind of forget to relax and we get less overwhelmed when we write things down on paper. So music in that way helps me. And it also helps other people who are having a difficult time understanding what exactly they're feeling. So when they hear someone else talk about their experience, so in a song, they can identify with that song and the lyrics, and then they can figure out, oh, that's what I'm going through. And they can put their feelings into words and it's less overwhelming for them. That's how music has helped me with what I'm going through.
That's great. And, you know, it's all about self-care, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's important because we have to take care of ourselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of other people.
Question number 4. I want to talk about motivation. You're so passionate about your work and your work is so beautiful. Have you ever been unmotivated in your life? If yes, how did you overcome it?
Of course, I've been very unmotivated in life. In the past, I've struggled with depression, um, and when you're depressed, when you're feeling down, you just have no motivation for anything, and it's a hard place to get out of sometimes. And um, well, I find that motivation comes from having goals. So what's so important to have our goals and dreams and aspirations, because without that, um, we don't really have a direction. So setting goals are motivators, because if you plan on, okay, I'm here now, and here, like, within 2 months, let's say as an example, within 2 months I want to be better at playing guitar. So I'm going to play guitar every single day until in 2 months I'll see my progression. And that's what's going to motivate me to think, okay, in 2 months I'm going to be better at playing guitar. So that goes with anything, with sports, with voice, with anything really. Goals are what motivates me. So if I'm feeling unmotivated, I'll talk to friends and try and figure out why I'm feeling unmotivated. It can be fatigue, we can be overworked, and that's what causes to lose our motivation sometimes. So it's important to also take care of ourselves and rest and give our minds a break and just do nothing at all for a while, and then recharge and refresh, and we're ready to go again.
And create, right? Which is what you're doing.
Yeah, because when we're tired, we don't have energy to do anything. So when I'm exhausted, I don't feel like writing a song. I don't feel like doing anything. So it's important to be rested and refreshed to create.
Question number 5. If you had right now in front of you an unmotivated youth, what would you tell them?
Try and find something to focus on. Like what is it in your life that you want to achieve? Whether it's emotionally, physically, academically, and where do you want to see yourself in the future? Do you want to stay the way you are today, or do you want to improve your skills, whether it's academic, whether it's sports? Always think ahead. Don't think just for today. Always think ahead. I want to graduate high school. I want to go to college. I want to go to university, and focus on that. Don't think, okay, today I don't feel like going to school. Because when we think that way, we don't go very far in life. We're born for something, and we have to keep trying to figure out and trying to learn what we're good at, so that can drive us to becoming something greater than we think we are.
Beatrice Deer, thank you so much. Thank you for inspiring us all, us Canadians. We love your music. We love your videos. We cannot wait to see you in person and to have you as a mentor to our youth who admire you. So thanks again for being here and for sharing your story and your message.
Well, thank you, Gabriel, and to all your staff who are making a difference in our small communities and teaching what passion is and figuring out what kids love to do. So thank you so much.
Thanks. See you soon.